Help save the planet from the insanity of humanity by joining the global kindness revolution. Fantastic day to one and all. Please grab a coffee because I've got some really important stuff to tell the new people and remind everyone else what's going on in this fantastic journey I've been on for nearly 5 years. I'm proud to say almost 15,000 people have listened to my theory on how kindness can save the planet from the insanity of humanity. COVID set me on this journey, and I've been chronicling this with videos on this channel since then. And so I've got a lot to say today because my theory was always and is still: the more you know, the easier your life is, and the more valuable you are to others. Well, a lot of information has been coming down the pike, and I'm going to share it with you today. And it is the insanity of humanity. There's just too many wars. There's too much greed, personal and corporate. There's too much poverty. There's a bad education system. And there's a lot of problems happening in the world. While we can't foresee the end of the world, well, I mean, we could foresee it, but we certainly and can't prepare for it. We can do certain things to stop it, and that's by being kind. Certainly nuclear war, as they call it, mutual assured destruction, or MAD. And I saw a scenario on that. That's pretty sad. First World War it took, I think, 16 weeks to start. The Second World War took 4 days, and the Third World War will take 72 minutes to end everything. So there's a lot of bad things that could happen. I don't think that's going to happen. We could have a CME, which is a coronal mass ejection that knocks out all the electricity on the planet, which it did in the 1800s. That could happen. We missed it in 2012 by 8 days. Because I'm retired and because I've been focusing on saving the planet from the insanity of humanity for 5 years, I learned a lot of stuff. Recently, Musk reported that we're having a fertility problem, and the Earth needs more babies. And I was thinking, that's crazy. There's 8 billion people on the planet. How can we need more? And he's right. If we don't have more babies, the next generations can't support all the old people. And that's a big problem. In Japan right now, adult diapers outsell baby diapers. And there's a show called Birth Gap that's out. It's a documentary, and it's quite astounding. We are having a problem with that. And I think one of the reasons is, humans were hunter-gatherers when we first started out, and the man would go out and bring home the bacon, so to speak. The woman would have babies, and society propelled itself to 8 billion. Well, I think one of the problems is the women want to be hunter-gatherers now. So now you have 2 people out there working. In America, it's called DINKs, double income, no kids. And by not having kids, we don't have future generations to support the elderly population on the planet. That's a serious, serious problem. So Denmark had a program called Do It for Denmark. Literally, the government sponsored a TV ad and newspapers that said, "Do it for Denmark," which means go out and have babies. A lot of civilizations are decaying because of no babies. I mean, that's one of the things. The other thing I wanted to mention today is there's a comet called 3I Atlas, and Michio Kaku has been reporting in the last couple of weeks on it. And it's a comet that passed by Earth, and all of a sudden, maybe decided, that's a cool place, and it's slowing down. This is not that possible in physics. It's slowing down, and it's not going to leave the solar system like it did millions of years ago. And it's going to be in our, I guess, orbit, so to speak, Earth's orbit. And it's quite astounding what they're saying. I mean, they had 15, this is huge, 15 missions pointing their arrays and then at the object, 3I Atlas. Was Webb, which is an amazing telescope, Hubble, which is a really great one, Mars rover, Mars orbiter, SOHO, Bevan, 15 different observatories and highly sophisticated monitoring, I suppose, viewing platforms have all concluded it's slowing down methodically. And there's even more bizarre stuff going on. Michio Kaku is a very renowned scientist. And I hope he's not just doing this for money, because it's getting a lot of looks. But they say you can't believe anything you hear and half of what you see. Unfortunately, on the news and on videos, things are very realistic. They've got Putin and Trump dancing together, and they got babies talking, and they got dinosaurs that look real in Jurassic Park. So I'm on a mission. No matter how we peril, and everything comes to an end. Our sun comes to an end. Our planet comes to an end. Our lives come to an end. At least from today on, we can start being kind to ourselves, the hardest, most important commitment in life. And we teach that to children with the Global Kindness Pledge. It's manifesting results all around the world. It goes like this, in case you don't know about it. Imagine this, because this pledge builds self-confidence in a child or an adult, if they need it, which propels success and happiness in life. It also creates camaraderie, and if we're friendly with one another, we won't have wars and violence and raping and lying and stealing and cheating and killing and all the evils of man. And it talks about the environment, which we need to be concerned with. We need to take accountability for our actions. And it also tells everyone how important and how fascinating and how energetic the word fantastic is, because it makes you smile, which releases stress, anxiety, and depression, and makes you look and feel fantastic. So here's how the pledge goes. I pledge to be kind to and love myself. I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect our Mother Earth. We are all fantastic. You are fantastic. I am fantastic. And just by saying I am fantastic by itself for 30 days, 3 times a day, you'll feel a difference. Because as Rene Descartes once said, I think, therefore I am. You can say you're a loser, and a lot of people beat themselves up, and that's not healthy or wise. Or you can say I'm fantastic, I'm beautiful, I'm helpful, I'm loving, I'm kind. And those are important attributes, and they manifest those results. Negative thinking manifests negative actions. Positive thinking manifests positive actions. So the 3 commitments are very, very important. So again, I'm happy to report that after 5 years on the road, the Be Fantastic philosophy, the Kindness Revolution, is gaining momentum. Of course, we have a nonprofit in America called the Foundation for World Harmony. We have a nonprofit now in Nigeria called Nigeria is Fantastic. And we're starting one in Ghana, in Uganda, in Zambia, Liberia, and in Guatemala. And they're all going to be called like Guatemala. Guatemala is fantastic. And we need to be kind. That's the message here, everyone. And if only you just add your first name to worldkindnesslist.com, you're voting for kindness. It takes 10 seconds. I know it's a lot to ask, but if you put your name on it, and we don't need your phone number or email, use my email, make up an email. The email is only asked so we can send you a welcome letter. And if you're signing up students, which many of our directors around Africa have done, and we have thousands of children that have ambassador numbers now, they use their email to sign them up. Because one day they're going to really be thankful that they're in the tens of thousands when we have hundreds of thousands and hopefully millions of people being ambassadors of kindness. Because kindness cures all the world's ills. There's a lot of problems in the world. And if bad things happen, I mean, wars are happening now, 59 conflicts, kindness can stop that. It's the second commandment. If we're in the second commitment, no, it's not the second commandment. It's one of the 10 commandments, and it's the second commitment to kindness. Be kind to all others. If we're kind to all others, we won't have wars, violence, raping, lying, slavery, bigotry, prejudice, all the bad things that man does. Be kind to others. Treat others as you want them to treat you. So we've got a mission here. I hope you are watching this. I hope you can hit like and subscribe, because the more people that hear about this, the more kindness will spread throughout the world. And here's how the hierarchy works. You join a group. We've got over 800 groups around the world, and that's great. You're receiving positive information every day because I put out a motivational quote from a famous philosopher every day. Others are sharing kind words, kind thoughts, kind songs, kindness. We don't talk politics or religion, although we have groups for those kind of subjects, for those subjects. Um, Sometimes I lose my train of thought because these aren't, if you've been watching this channel, you know that it's one take wonders, and I never repeat myself, and I usually don't take notes. But lately, because my memory is failing, I have to take some notes. And one of them was 3i Atlas and Musk. But so we're on a mission with your help. Just by putting your name on worldkindnesslist.com helps. Our main site is the Foundation for World Harmony.org. We're in 34 countries in Africa. Africa really gets the foundation of the movement, the philosophy. And we have a website now called africaisfantastic.org, where the directors make a video introducing themselves to their country. State, district, regional, or province directors record their videos introducing themselves and the mission to their area. So here's how, again, I'm back on track. So you become a member in a group, and that's great for you. It's not great for the mission and the revolution, but it's still great for you, and that's what counts, because you come first, remember? And you do come first. If you've ever been on an airplane, they say if the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. You are the most important person on the planet. And because if you're not alive, well, or happy, how can you be of service to your family, your community, your country, your company, yourself? You have to come first. So, again, I'm losing my train of thought again because it's early. What was I saying? Remind me, please. See, I have no assistants. I'm a one-man band, but I do have a lot of people helping, and they're all volunteers. We're almost 15,000 volunteers. I think it's 14,805 as of today. And there's some really fantastic videos. I just made one on cooking a turkey yesterday because I like to cook. I love to cook, and I love to eat. So I eat very well. I'm single now. My wife thought I was crazy to go on this mission to travel the world teaching kindness, spreading the kindness revolution. And she may be right, and maybe I am crazy, but I'm going to go with Steve Jobs, who said people who are crazy enough to think they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I'm very proud to say a lot of people's lives have changed. They're dedicated to the kindness revolution. They're putting their time, their resources to spread the philosophy. It's a great philosophy. No, I'm sorry, it's a fantastic philosophy. The word fantastic is really quite amazing. It releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin because it forces you to smile. And those neuromessaging units make you live longer. 5 minutes with a smile and an hour with a laugh. So this movement is based on science. It's also based on logic. Kindness cures all problems. That's logical. And if you don't think so, then this revolution is not for you. But if you could take 10 seconds and hit like and subscribe and join at worldkindnesslist.com, that would be fantastic. And it's not for money. I'm not doing this for money. This is my gift to the world. Because people need to make money, we have the business channels, business groups, global business groups. We're coming out with the Global Kindness Social Network, where you can promote your company throughout the world as a podcast channel, like a TV channel, powered by Amazon. It's going to be very exciting to launch that. And I'm just doing what I can. I remember when I was in Egypt, I saw this thing on Lady Diana, and she said, I'm just one little lady trying to do her part in her little corner of the world. Well, I'm just one little guy, normal guy, trying to change the world and doing what I can to do. And it's working. And I'm very proud of that. Why not be proud of it? I mean, if you watch the testimonials and hundreds of testimonials on the movement and my efforts, if you watch the directors at africaisfantastic.org, their testimony, their introductions to their country, I mean, if you watch those testimonials, those videos, you'll be inspired to join. I promise you. Um, and I can only thank you for taking the time to watch this, and hopefully like and share it, because sharing is caring. Caring leads to kindness. Kindness leads to happiness. That's our that's your goal in life, is to be happy. You've got to be happy. No one's going to make you happy. And these 2,500 videos here on this channel are designed to make you happy. Sometimes they're silly. I remember I was sitting out here one day, and a bee landed on my watch, and he walked around the watch, and I'm watching him, and he flew off a little bit, flew back on. And I finally had to get my camera out, and I videotaped this bee for 5 minutes walking around my watch. Maybe the color, he liked the color or whatever. Got a huge amount of hits. And for years, I used to put a text of a famous philosopher or celebrity on positivity, something positive, of course, and because I'm a philosopher of my own text. Then I decided to start doing it on video, and they're getting a lot of looks, and that's kind of cool. So that means people hopefully are enjoying it, and hopefully if they enjoy it, they're sharing it, because some are getting 1,000 or more views. It's really quite amazing, because my words make sense. They're logical. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to. I went to the school of Hard Knocks. Graduated summa cum laude, because I traveled around the world, hitchhiked around the world at 17 without a penny in my pocket. That was a great experience. So I've had a very eventful life. I've had more stories than Carter has pills, and I've recounted many of them on this channel. They were called fantastic stories, and they quite are fantastic, because they always had a happy ending. And they're, to me, I still can't believe I did some of the things I did, because I've always taken risk, and I love risk, and I loved challenges. And I've worked over 100 fields because I've never found a challenge until now. This is the first time I've stuck with something for 5 years, because it's a hell of a challenge to save the planet from the insanity of humanity. It's insane what man has done to mankind throughout the ages. The Hitlers of the world, the Napoleons, the Impaler, the Vikings. I mean, there's been some terrible people in history. They burned women at the stake in Salem, Massachusetts, for speaking out. They burned Bruno, the philosopher, in long time ago. I don't remember the year. I was just a kid then. For saying that the earth was round. They burned him at the stake because they said it was heresy. The religious folks burned him at the stake because he said the earth was round. Well, it is round. There's still some, what do they call them? Flat earthers. People still think the earth's flat. I mean, it's pretty flat. There's a couple mountains out there, but it is round. I've seen pictures. Of course, you can't believe what you see either. Yeah, can you believe the moon landing? I love the conspiracies, and conspiracies are coming true. Congress is now having lots of meetings on ET, UFO, UAPs. I'm a firm believer that they've been here since the beginning of time. They were probably here during the dinosaurs. But now we have a visitor, 3I Atlas. Look it up. It's astounding what's happening out there. Nothing can break in space. And the speed it's breaking, so it doesn't leave the solar system, and so it stays around Earth. We don't have enough nuclear power to create that kind of energy. And all the telescopes and all the people watching it, there's no heat signature. It's astounding. And whether it's a hoax, you don't know what to believe in nowadays. You can believe me though, because I never lie. And if I find one of our 15,000 followers lies, they're kicked out of the group, because we don't accept lies. Because they say in a court of law, if you lie once, all your testimony is thrown out. We've had a few bad apples in this bunch. Less than a handful that I found. I've heard recently that some of the Nigerians or some of the Africans, as Kenyans, I think as well, are hitting up ambassadors in other countries for money. You can't stop people from asking for money, I guess, and they need money, and we have programs for that. We have programs to reduce stress in hospitals. We have a kindness class. We have a kindness club for kids. We've got programs for the very, very poor without any money invested can make money. So every day I wake up to try to figure out how can I save the planet from the insanity of humanity? How can I help people? And kindness is what's going to help everyone. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I think I've covered the subjects for the day. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it fantastic. Use the word fantastic. Throw away the word good. It means morally right, which is nothing wrong with that. But if I say this is a good cup of coffee, is it a morally right cup of coffee? I mean, when you say it's a fantastic cup of coffee, it means unimaginably great and beautiful. And you are fantastic. And you've got to believe you're fantastic. Fake it till you make it. I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. I'm not wrong about kindness. Kindness cures all man's ills. Man has a lot of problems, but at least let's be kind for as long as we can. Have more babies. That's really important. I've learned recently. Have more babies. We need babies to support us when we get old. And I'm an old guy. No one's going to support me, though, but that's okay. I have no fear. I have no insurance. I have no savings plan. I have no retirement plan because I don't know about the future. I never thought about retirement in my whole life because I don't know how long I'm going to live. But if I do die, I ask everyone to carry this revolution forward. And maybe posthumous, you'll see I'll win the Nobel Peace Prize. Is there anything wrong with trying to win the Nobel Peace Prize? I don't think so. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Every day on the top side of the grass is fantastic. Please hit like. Hit a comment, too. First 3 years on the road, I didn't know there was a thing called comments on this channel. So I apologize for those that made a comment and I didn't reply. I mean, and people say, why aren't you calling me? I've got almost 15,000 ambassadors. I can't call everyone, but I'm always going to take your call. And if I'm busy, I don't like texting. Call me. And if I don't take the call, I see your number showed up, I'll call you back. It's fantastic how phones work. I'm old school. At any rate, I can go on like this for hours. I know you get to work. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the little things in life. Enjoy the bees and the birds and the trees and the sunsets, the free things in life. But most importantly, have a fantastic day. And watch my motivational shorts and share them. They're pretty cute. They're from famous philosophers: Plato, Socrates, Abraham Lincoln, celebrities, Epicurus, all kind of fantastic people in life. Helen Keller, Mother Teresa, Buddha, what's his name? My buddy Dalai Lama, all kind of fantastic people. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon.
Welcome to the Be Fantastic channel, where you will find many fantastic interviews with amazing people.
Visit the top world museums,
Incredible zoos,
beautiful national parks.
special events, and much more.
These videos are designed to educate,
Inspire.
motivate, and entertain you.
We hope you will enjoy them.
Join the Be Fantastic philosophy.
Please subscribe.
Like and share.